Good morning. Today we're flying from Sydney to Haneda in Tokyo on Japan Airlines Boeing 777 first class seat.
It didn't cost me an arm and a leg either, only coming in at $453 plus 129,300 Qantas points. Stick around to the end of the video to learn more on how to score this bucket list flight to Tokyo.
I just got through security. It took about 10 minutes. Going through security on your own check-in lane. You've got your own lane for first class in actual check-in as well for your bag. Oh, that would have been rough, thank you. I just dropped my ticket. That would have been a disaster. Now we've got a couple of hours to kill in the lounge. And that's right behind me. Now, Japan Airlines don't have their own lounge in Sydney International Airport, but that's okay. They're part of the One World Alliance, which means you get access to the amazing Qantas First lounge. I got here pretty early, so I've actually got like a couple of hours to kill. Let me show you some of my favorite places in this lounge. First of all, the library, of course. You know, who doesn't want to see some nice pictures of cricket or footy while they're waiting for their plane? How Australian's that? I think I used to have this book. Yeah, I used to have this book as a kid. Snack and drink station, business room. There's quite a few of these.
There's also some extra booths outside.
Now this one might just be specifically nerdy to plane people, but you've also got these flipboards. There's 3 of them scattered around the lounge with the actual information of your flights on them. I don't know, there's just something so satisfying when you start to hear them all flicking over. It's quite loud. Yeah, big fan of that.
My personal favourite and the highlight of this lounge is of course the a la carte dining with barista-made coffee and scrumptious breakfast options.
Oh yeah, and there's a spa here where you can actually get a massage if you get here at the right time and you get in first. It is kind of difficult to get to, but hey, you can get a massage here when they're around. I'm gonna find it hard to leave though. Sitting in the couch watching the sunrise over Sydney. Once the sun is up, it completely transforms the space. It is so beautiful and bright in here.
The atmosphere here is top tier, and I'm sad to go, but that's okay. I got a plane to catch.
So this is Japan Airlines first class on their Boeing 777. The space is huge. Like, I've got so much legroom. I can't even reach the end of the seat here. There's not just one, not just 2, but 3 windows on my window seat. So I've got a lot of options to look through. And of course you start with a champagne, or in my case, because it is very early, an orange juice. Let's get to the drinks a bit later.
Beside your seat, you'll find a hard case chock full of amenities. This is a really generous one, including an eye mask, bamboo toothbrush, moisture mask, lip balm, tissues, a hairbrush, earplugs, everything you'll need for your 10-hour flight.
Tell you what, I need one of these. There's actually more stuff. Hydrating, face cleanser, vitalizing cream. Man, you definitely don't come away empty-handed. I have a good hard case as well. I'm quite happy with that. I might turn this into like a tech case or something. I'm just looking at the menu before we take off, and I think you get all of this, either a Western menu or a Japanese menu. And while I love the look of the Western menu, you know, we've got crab cake, barramundi, my favorite, black Angus ribeye, lamington cake. I got to start eating Japanese food and learn what some of this stuff is. I've never been to Japan, so I'm going to go with the Japanese menu today and learn a thing or two. I like that they also show you like all the people who helped prepare the food. That's nice. Pretty much seconds after taking off, I was offered to put on some pajamas, and of course, I'm not going to say no. Very comfortable, a little bit warm for the current temperature inside the plane. We're flying right next to the sunrise, so I'm getting blasted with heat. But when I go to bed, I think these are going to be very comfortable. I also think they're just quite stylish. But I am almost definitely going to get ramen on these. So it turns out the table can slide pretty much the entire length of your suite, which is pretty impressive. Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. Good. That's good. That is really good dark coffee.
From the familiar flavour of a bitter black coffee to the fresh textures of Japanese washoku, the 7-course meal service provides delights and discoveries.
Starting off with something pretty simple. And chicken is amazing. Also, this isn't a wine, it is a tea. It's really quite nice.
Really quite nice, I say, later discovering it's $80 a bottle.
That one's not for me. I tried. It's definitely a lot of flavours I'm not used to. It's certainly not bad. I think this is really well prepared. And hey, this is what travel's all about. Trying new things, experiencing cultures you haven't experienced before. So this is the bathroom. You've got a full-length mirror here, which is pretty useful actually when you're getting dressed. And your regular mirror here, your super magnified mirror here. It's a pretty standard bathroom otherwise.
Oh, except for one thing, of course. The toilet comes with Japan's famous toilet controls, including a bidet button. Now that's luxury. Following that monster meal service, I now have a bit more time to explore my suite, aided by this very handy seat booklet. Oh man, I wish more airlines did this. So nearly all of the seats, controls and stuff sit on one side. For me, it's the right. So we've got a couple of compartments here. As well as your seat controls and the remote control for your entertainment system. You'll also find a really high quality pair of Panasonic noise cancelling headphones, which actually plug into the wall to keep the cable out of the way. Love that. So the rails down here are quite long. So I'm assuming you can push this forward quite a bit. Let's have a look. We're getting closer. I can touch the footrest now. Still going. That's cool. Now I've got all this space behind me. Also worth noting, other passengers will have to pay, but you're given complimentary Wi-Fi access for the entire flight. Now, this is a day trip, so I'm not planning on sleeping all that much, but I absolutely have to test out this, frankly, enormous bed.
I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty great. I think my favorite thing about this is my feet are nowhere near the end of the seat. I have so much space.
After a quick nap, another smaller meal service, and finally a taste of some premium Japanese sake, we were landing in Tokyo. I give my seat one last rub goodbye, I'm not really sure what I'm doing here, and disembark, ready to explore Japan. Now, you might be watching this and thinking, well, that's all well and good for Toby, but how do I get on the first class suite? Well, here are 3 things that you can do to maximize your chances of scoring this seat using Qantas Points. 1, as part of the One World Alliance, this Japan Airlines flight can be booked through the Qantas website. Japan Airlines release their international reward flights 360 days in advance. So if you're planning a trip to Japan and want to fly using points, make sure to check the Qantas website as soon as your departure date is 360 days away. After all, there are plenty more people who want to nab that premium cabin experience first. 2, if you're a bit late and they've already sold the dates that you wanted, not all hope is lost. There is a chance they'll drop extra reward seats. That's actually how I found this particular one. I was actually alerted at new JAL availability through our very own Seat Alert newsletter. I'd highly recommend signing up using the link in the description because it is invaluable for moments like these, and you'll get advance warning of new seats before PointHacks publishes them publicly. 3, of course, you need the 129,300 points ready to spend, and a Qantas point earning credit card with a sign-up bonus remains one of the fastest routes to reaching that goal. Check the link in the description below for some cards you can get started with. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you plan your travel to Japan, or you're interested in flying on Japan Airlines First Class, let me know in the comments. I'm very interested to hear your stories. Also, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed already, because next week I'll be showing how I got back on ANA's business class. That was also an absolutely fantastic flight. So if you're interested in flying with Velocity points instead of Qantas, definitely check that one out. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.